Hey everyone, today we're diving into the exciting new Warbonds in Helldivers 2. These content packs bring a fresh layer of strategy to the game, offering gear and themes that can seriously shake up how you approach each mission. Whether you're a fan of solid, dependable strategies or looking for something a bit more high-tech, there's something here for everyone. Warbonds give you the chance to tailor your playstyle even further, making each run feel like a new challenge. Now, let's take a look at some of the options you've got. You've got Steeled Veterans, who are all about tough, battle-hardened resilience, cutting edge, bringing futuristic tech and sleek upgrades to the table. Polar Patriots, perfect for those who thrive in the harshest, coldest environments, and Democratic Detonation for when you want to go out with a bang. These Warbonds not only give you cool new gear, but also push you to experiment with different tactics. Each one has its own flair, so let's explore what makes them stand out and find the one that suits your playstyle the best. I'm quickly moving on to the video, and I'm ranking Warbonds in Helldivers 2. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
My friends, only 0.1% of viewers subscribe. If you like this type of content, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance for your support.
The Warbonds in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Democratic Detonation. Alright, so let's talk about Democratic Detonation. Yeah, I know, it's not exactly the Warbond that gets everyone excited. Honestly, it's kind of the underdog of the bunch. Recent patches have made it even less appealing, especially with how weak its explosives have become. A lot of players just don't see a reason to pick it up anymore. But hey, don't count it out completely just yet. Now, despite the overall lackluster performance, there's one shining gem in Democratic Detonation, the GP-31 grenade pistol. Yeah, I know, it sounds like a quirky weapon, but trust me, it's got its moments. It's fantastic for clearing out those pesky bug holes or dealing with bot factories during missions. It's a secondary weapon that actually offers some tactical usefulness, and for certain objectives, it's a must-have. So while the Warbond as a whole might not be the go-to pick, the grenade pistol is a solid reason to give it a shot. But let's be real here, Democratic Detonation is still pretty far down on the tier list for most players. It just doesn't stack up against the other Warbonds, especially with how much stronger some of the others have become. If you're looking for raw power or versatility, you're better off going with something else. Democratic Detonation feels like it's been left behind, struggling to keep up with the newer, flashier Warbonds that are dominating the game. At the end of the day, if you're a fan of explosives and want to make something out of this Warbond, I say go for it. The GP-31 grenade pistol is definitely worth a try, and it might even surprise you in the right circumstances. Just don't expect Democratic Detonation to be the game changer. It's more of a niche pick than a powerhouse. But hey, sometimes those niche picks can be fun in their own way, right? The Warbonds in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Polar Patriots. Alright, let's dive into the icy grip of the Polar Patriots Warbond. This one might not immediately scream game changer when you first unlock it, but trust me, it's got some serious potential once you know how to use it. If you're someone who likes mixing things up in battle, then you'll want to pay attention, because Polar Patriots brings a little chill to the chaos with a solid setup of gear that can seriously elevate your gameplay. The key to getting the most out of this Warbond is in choosing the right equipment. First up, you've got the Incendiary Impact Grenade. Now, this little beauty is all about spreading the burn. Throw it into a cluster of enemies and you'll watch them scramble as they take massive area of effect damage. It's perfect for those tight situations where you need to clear out a room or take out a group without much effort. Then, you've got the Pummeler SMG. It's got a good rate of fire and feels pretty satisfying in combat. Whether you're clearing a path or getting into close quarter engagements, this thing can handle it all, with a great balance of firepower and mobility. Now, let's talk about the Verdict pistol, a no-nonsense sidearm that's going to make you feel like a badass every time you whip it out. It's reliable, with solid stopping power, and it will keep you covered when you need something quick but powerful in those close-range encounters. Honestly, having a good sidearm in your back pocket is always a win, and the Verdict doesn't disappoint. It's a great complement to the more powerful weapons you've got in your arsenal, so don't overlook it. To really get the best experience with Polar Patriots, focus on prioritizing these key items: the grenade for control, the SMG for versatile combat, and the pistol for those quick moments. With these three, you've got a loadout that can handle almost any situation, whether you're clearing a building or taking down a heavy-hitting boss. Polar Patriots might not have the flashiest reputation, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be glad you chose it. Trust me, this Warbond has a way of sneaking up on you. The Warbonds in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Cutting Edge. Alright, let's dive into one of the most intriguing Warbonds in Helldivers 2, the Cutting Edge. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cutting Edge sounds like it should be some kind of flashy over-the-top powerhouse, right? Well, while it's not exactly breaking the game wide open, it's got some real gems that are worth checking out. Especially if you're into energy-based weapons and arc damage, this Warbond has you covered. First up, let's talk about the LAS-16 sickle. If you haven't used it yet, you're missing out. Seriously, this laser weapon has been a fan favorite since day one, and for good reason. Even after the multiple nerfs, it still holds its ground as one of the best options in the game. It's reliable, precise, and can mow down enemies with ease. So, if you're looking for a weapon that can really keep the pressure on your foes, this is your go-to, and don't let its simplicity fool you. This thing's a beast in the right hands. But hey, it's not just about the sickle. The RK-12 Blitzer might not have the same legendary status, but it's definitely a solid contender. Sure, it can be a little tricky to control, especially if you're not used to arc damage, but once you get the hang of it, it packs a punch. The Blitzer can really turn the tide in battles, especially in those intense close quarters fights where you need something that'll hit hard but requires some finesse. If you've got the patience to master it, the Blitzer can be a total game changer. And let's not forget about the G23 stun grenade. This little gadget is perfect for crowd control, and when paired with something like the Eagle 500 kilo bomb, can take down even the toughest enemies, like Titans, without breaking a sweat. While the Cutting Edge Warbond might not be the flashiest choice for every situation, with the right combination of gear, you can absolutely dominate the battlefield. So if you're all about that high-tech energy weapon goodness, this Warbond's got your back. The Warbonds in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Steeled Veterans. Alright, let's talk about the Steeled Veterans Warbond in Helldivers 2. This Warbond might have started off a bit shaky when it first dropped, but trust me, it's had a major glow up. After some solid patches and buffs, Steeled Veterans have become an absolute beast, especially if you love explosive and incendiary action. I mean, who doesn't want to rain fiery destruction on their enemies, right? If you're rocking this Warbond, there are 3 weapons you'll definitely want to prioritize. First up, we've got the P4 Senator Revolver Pistol. Don't let its size fool you. This little guy packs a punch with incredible precision. It's perfect for those times when you need to pick off enemies from a distance without wasting ammo. It's not just a backup weapon, it's a key part of your arsenal. Next, let's talk about the SG-225IE Breaker Incendiary Shotgun. This one is a real game changer when things get up close and personal. Its fiery blasts not only do serious damage, but they also set enemies ablaze, making it a nightmare in tight spaces. Whether you're clearing out a room full of bugs or holding down a choke point, this shotgun's got your back with explosive power. And then there's the JAR 5 Dominator Rifle. Versatile, reliable, and deadly. This weapon can handle just about any situation you throw at it. Whether you need to mow down hordes or snipe from a distance, the Dominator is your go-to for balanced firepower. With this rifle in hand, you'll feel unstoppable on the battlefield. Combine it all, and you've got a Warbond that's more than just a solid choice. It's a powerhouse that'll make you a force to be reckoned with. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.